If you're considering upgrading your car's audio system, you've probably come across the Pioneer DMH-2660NEX. It promises sleek design, smartphone integration, and a 6.8-inch touchscreen to revolutionize your driving experience. But here's what surprised me. Despite all the flashy features, it has some glaring issues that could seriously impact your daily drive. You might think this is just another great multimedia receiver, right? Well, think again. This might not be the upgrade you're hoping for. Stick around because I'm going to reveal both the highs and the hidden frustrations that most reviewers don't talk about. Now, if you've ever wrestled with car tech that's supposed to simplify your life but ends up adding headaches, this review will save you time and money. I'll dive into the features Pioneer boasts about, highlight where they truly shine, and most importantly, uncover the problems that could make you regret your purchase. Before we jump in, ask yourself, do you want a multimedia system that really works as advertised or one that just looks good on paper? I'm here to help you find out. All right, first up, who exactly is the Pioneer DMH-2660NEX for? If you're a tech-savvy driver who loves seamless smartphone integration and wants Alexa in your car, this seems perfect. The unit supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, making it easy to access your favorite apps like Maps, music, and podcasts hands-free. Plus, it supports Amazon Alexa through companion apps for voice commands. On paper, it sounds like the dream setup for people who value connectivity and entertainment on the road. And yes, it does deliver a bright, crisp 6.8-inch capacitive touchscreen that feels responsive and modern. Definitely a step up from older, clunky receivers. But hold on, this is where things start to get tricky. While Pioneer advertises Bluetooth functionality for hands-free calls and wireless audio streaming, the connection can be spotty at times. Some users report experiencing lag or the music dropping out during playback, especially if you're streaming from less common apps or older smartphones. Imagine cruising along with your favorite playlist, only to have your music buffer every couple of minutes. Frustrating, right? A joke I heard recently goes, why did the Bluetooth break up with the smartphone? Because it just couldn't handle the connection. Well, that's sometimes how it feels with this receiver. Let's talk about installation and user experience. The DMH-2660NEX fits most vehicles with a 7x3 to 7.8-inch chassis, so it's compatible with an array of dashboards. Installation isn't overly complex if you're used to car audio equipment, but newcomers might find it a tad intimidating without professional help. The user manual, while comprehensive, tends to be a bit overwhelming with technical jargon. Plus, the interface isn't as intuitive as you'd hope coming from some of the more streamlined systems on the market. Navigating through menus can sometimes feel sluggish or confusing, especially when switching between functions like Alexa voice commands, Bluetooth settings, and Apple CarPlay. And yes, the touchscreen's brightness and touch sensitivity are great, but can be less responsive in direct sunlight. It's like Pioneer made a touchscreen that's smart enough to impress you indoors, but shy enough to dodge your finger outside. Another twist to your typical review, the audio quality. On the surface, Pioneer promises high-quality audio components with advanced sound tuning capabilities and a built-in amplifier. In reality, while the sound profile is cleaner and richer than your average factory head unit, it doesn't exactly blow you away in terms of bass depth or clarity when pushed to higher volumes. If you're an audiophile hunting for a true sonic upgrade, this might leave you wanting more. The built-in equalizer lets you customize your sound, but its range is somewhat limited unless you attach additional components. Think of it as ordering a steak but getting the side salad instead. It's satisfying but not quite the hearty feast you imagined. Now, before you start sweating, here's the rehook. Despite these issues, this system has features that make it worth considering, but only if you know what you're getting into. For example, the ability to connect a rear-view camera is a fantastic safety upgrade that integrates seamlessly, making parking and reversing smoother. Plus, the Alexa integration, once set up with the helper apps, can be surprisingly useful for things like controlling smart home devices or managing your calendar on the go. If you drive a lot and rely heavily on voice commands, this could be a big win. That said, Alexa support does require installing the Vossys and WebLink apps on your smartphone, which adds an extra step and may not feel as smooth or effortless as native systems like what you find in newer vehicles or some competitors. If you're the type who likes plug-and-play convenience, this could be a downside. And yes, a quick tip. Some users have found themselves toggling between apps and getting confused by multiple voice command platforms competing for attention, sort of like trying to order coffee in a crowded cafe. Too many voices shouting, not enough coffee. Another point where this unit splits opinions is price. At $374.99, it's not cheap. While the features justify a mid-range price, given the issues we've mentioned, some users question whether it's worth the investment compared to other options on the market. The Amazon rating averages 4.4 stars, showing there's clear appreciation for its strengths, but also a significant number of critical reviews highlighting connectivity problems and user interface quirks. It's like buying a new pair of shoes, comfortable for some but rubbing others the wrong way. Now, a light-hearted comparison. Why did the Pioneer DMH-2660NEX drive to therapy? Because it couldn't handle the interface issues and kept dropping connections. Jokes aside, tech products, even the best ones, can have their personalities, and sometimes they're just a little moody. The good news is Pioneer offers firmware updates that can improve performance and fix bugs, so don't forget to check their website periodically. So, after all this, what's the final verdict on the Pioneer DMH-2660NEX? If you want a flashy, feature-packed multimedia receiver that blends smartphone apps, voice assistants, and a modern display while being ready for future upgrades, this could be a solid choice, especially if you're comfortable with minor quirks. It's great for daily drivers who value connectivity and are willing to tolerate occasional Bluetooth hiccups for a more engaging in-car experience. However, if your priority is flawless, rock-solid performance with zero compromises, or you're a serious audiophile wanting top-tier sound upgrades without much fuss, you might want to hold off or explore alternatives. The interface and connectivity issues might test your patience, and upgrading your vehicle's entertainment should make your drive enjoyable, not frustrating. Here's the final mini twist. If you're still on the fence, remember this. The DMH-2660NEX could be a gateway to stepping up your in-car tech if you factor in future firmware updates and your willingness to tinker a bit. It's not perfect, but it does offer a lot of value, especially for the price bracket. And adding a backup camera, that's a solid safety investment in itself, sometimes invaluable during tight parking situations or busy streets. Now, before we close, here's a quick joke to lighten the mood. What do you call a Pioneer receiver that won't connect to Bluetooth? A limited edition of disappointment. But seriously, if you're looking to add a new level of entertainment and connectivity to your daily drives, despite some quirks, the Pioneer DMH-2660NEX deserves a shot. Just remember, it's a little like a sports car with a quirky engine. Not perfect, but thrilling once you get to know it. In summary, the Pioneer DMH-2660NEX is for drivers who want smart smartphone integration, decent sound customization, and the advantage of Alexa voice control in their vehicle. It's also for those ready to accept minor wrinkles in the user interface and periodic Bluetooth glitches. If you're that user, I'd say go for it. Just be ready for a learning curve. The display is gorgeous, the connectivity features are forward-thinking, and the integration with backup cameras adds undeniable value. If you want the best price and a chance to grab this multimedia receiver, check the link in the description below. It's the easiest way to see current deals and read up on recent buyer feedback. Remember, buying smart means knowing both the perks and the pitfalls. The Pioneer DMH-2660NEX is a great option that could brighten your driving playlist and keep you safer, but only if you go in with realistic expectations. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. And don't hesitate to drop your questions or experiences in the comments. I read every one. Until next time, drive safe and enjoy your tunes.